Today's show, Pick Central, is presented by the best sportsbook out there, DraftKings. The thrill and excitement of March Mania is here, and DraftKings Sportsbook, one of America's top-rated sportsbook apps, is giving new customers a shot to turn $5 into $150 instantly in bonus bets with any college basketball bet. That is right. To celebrate college basketball, most frenzied time of year, DraftKings is giving you new customers a shot to rack up some bonus bets. DraftKings is also now live in North Carolina, so make sure you go do this. It's $5 for bonus bets. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code PICKCENTRAL. PICKCENTRAL. I just can't believe I think I just got our show name wrong for a second.
It's tough.
New customers can bet $5 to get $150 instantly in bonus bets only at DraftKings Sportsbook with code PICKCENTRAL. The crown is yours. Shout out DraftKings. Again, the social thing aspect is really cool just to kind of interact with all of us. If you feel like we're wrong or you want an explanation on it, you can write it on there, and it's awesome. It really is. And also, me and Dana will be streaming tonight a little Rocket Men in their casino app. Go watch that to go see all the different games they have. They have every game. Have you looked at it?
Yeah, blackjack. I'm a blackjack guy mostly, but they got the live casino, like the digital.
Yeah. It's awesome.
Big draft. I mean, just the layout's good. I said what I like is they have all the props, like for like
everything,
every prop. That's what I appreciate. And early in the week, especially UFC, a lot of them like they wait till longer in the week to come out. DraftKings, they'll come out like earlier in the week. They'll like knock out props and like rounds and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm on New Mexico tonight, first half, because I think it's a revenge against Air Force. I truly think Air Force is that bad. And they have player props as well in the college.
That's so cool. Like when I saw, because player props on college
for the tournament
is amazing. I took a parlay last night for conference tournament. I did Dayton, Dukes, plus 150 for the conference tournament.
Love it. I actually love it.
Duke, plus 155, and then Kentucky, plus 400.
I think ACC, someone random is going to win.
Clemson.
Like, I think not Duke or UNC. I think it's going to be like Clemson or like Pitt or like somebody like that.
50 to 1.
Like mid-range.
50 to win 1,500.
Yeah, not bad.
3 teams.
Did you know what I had last night? Milwaukee, 22-1 pre-tournament.
Yikes.
Motherfucker.
Oh.
That sucks.
Also, I'm 2-0 in conference championships.
You did say Oakland. What was the other one?
Oakland and Longwood.
What was the number on Oakland?
Plus 240.
Okay. Solid,
Nice.
though.
That coach, really quick, 40 years at Oakland, Michigan.
I know.
Really?
A kid on the team. His father played for them. His father looked like an old man.
That's crazy.
He was there from
His
D2.
father played for the same coach, and his father literally was like,
Oh, so that's
He's like, I think he just like
and this is how many times he's made the tournament?
4 times, but like, it's the Horizon League, so like he's had good finishes, but
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, they finished. You know what I watched last night? That was like not much of a watch, like quick. Did you guys see South Dakota State at all? They fucking won the championship game by like 25.
is Mike Dahm still there?
No, he's not. The Dominator's gone. They fucking dominated though, literally. They look pesky too.
The Stony Brook
Run
Charleston
some good
game
offense.
was wild.
It was wild.
watching-
Stony Brook is a 7.
Watching
Shout out Stony Brook.
Watching Stony
Long
Brook,
Island, baby.
I love
You
watching.
shout it out because they're Long Island, but I know a guy who went there, and Stony Brook is way down my list.
I mean,
Hold
the
on,
colleges-
Marty. They're way down his list. You can't.
Yeah, my bad.
Oh,
So
you
it's-
could shout them out for being on Long Island, but fuck Barima. As long as you say fuck Barima, you're good to go.
You know what,
Is he-
Marty? Sorry to interrupt you, but I have a friend that coached Stony Brook for a little bit. This guy by the name of Steve Peichel. So I'm actually a huge
Yes.
Stony Brook guy.
Right.
Just so you know.
As long as you say,
Just so
as long
just
as
so you know.
As long as you
Just so
say,
you know.
as long as you say fuck Barima, shout out Stony.
Hey,
Brook.
Let's
Stony
go
Brook
Peichel.
was 15 minutes.
You have yet
away
to
from
say
it,
fuck
so
Barima.
It was 15.
Also,
I don't know who. I needed a reason.
Bad guy.
Give me a reason.
Bad guy.
What's the reason?
He's a bad guy. That's all you need to know.
Is he a worse guy than Jared Grasso?
Yeah, way worse.
Was he at the wrong place at the wrong time?
Just shut the fuck up.
Stony Brook has the
Nobody has my back.
Clinic, Dukes. I have your back, but sometimes some of your beefs are It's either like, did he say fuck DJs or did he like do something really bad?
Oh, I worked in close proximity to him. He was a piece of shit. So
Fuck Barima.
Fuck Barima.
All right, I'll
fuck
get on your
Barima.
side for that.
If he wronged you, he wronged
If
me.
he wronged you,
Exactly.
yes, I'll be on your side.
If he said that your hammer set sucked, I might be like, all right,
yeah,
Barima.
exactly.
Then I'm okay. Then I'm on Barima's side. But
Wouldn't
it's,
know a hammer set if it fucking stabbed him in his fat ass.
Is Danny Hurley leaving Wagner?
No,
Oh.
he's still there.
You guys should touch on. Did you guys see that story from Wagner? So they won last
They
night.
got
It's a
7 kids.
yeah, 7 guys.
7 kids. They couldn't have a full practice since December. And
Why did they have 7 kids?
injuries?
Injuries.
Oh, wow.
And going off that, I've said this story two times on the show that they beat Merrimack, and this is their first year eligible to make the NCAA tournament. Last year, Merrimack beat Fairleigh Dickinson,
hosed.
couldn't go to the tournament because of the transition rule. Now this year they lost to the 7th seed in the
So he's
NEC
got to wait
championship.
another year.
You hate to see that.
And
Their
that coach-
you know their coach's name?
Yeah,
It's from my cousin Vinny. It's Joe Gallo or
Joe Gallo.
Okay.
and he's a coach that probably is going to take a step up now. To go, like he could take another job
Yeah.
now because he's done such a good job there. So like
Yeah, it's tough.
that's tough.
That is tough.
Is BC gonna fire their guy? Did they just hire a guy?
He actually came from. He
can't
might have
keep
came
track
from
of BC.
Charleston or UNCW. He's a pretty
Oh,
good coach.
yeah.
It's
You
just
see,
like
let me tell you something. Want to talk about one of the worst years you can have after making an Elite Eight and like returning everybody is fucking Miami. Jesus Christ, they lost to BC.
And
last
Larinaga got an
night.
extension, or he's back next
I mean,
year
you
at least.
kinda
He's a
have
great
to.
coach.
Like, you
don't
can't-
just-
Yeah, I know, but he's back next year for sure. But he's old as dirt.
He is old. He's
He's old, but like it's not hit. Like he did. I think the players just like gave up. Like
Ariznaga.
They had some injuries too.
Big Riz.
Injuries hurt them. They
still,
obviously
dude.
they play no defense. They haven't really ever played defense, but Nigel Pack being hurt, like because they have some guys like Keontae George is like a legit NBA guy. The wheels just fell off
Bad.
for them.
Really random but quick. Did you guys see the funniest Travis guy they had on the Yak? Just went to my high school.
Oh
He's
really?
a,
Like know him personally? Or?
I saw. No. He was like 2 years old. Like we would maybe know it. Like it wasn't like my
Big guy,
peer or
right?
anything. Yeah, big.
he's
boy.
a healthy debate caller,
Is he?
and he showed up to RyderCon and then ended up driving Stu and Frank home. I think,
Dude, I saw him and I was like,
or
his-
driving Frank
I
home.
was like, oh, he looks familiar, but his name's Travis. And then when he said his name's John Anthony, I was like, dude, that kid was just in my high school. It was
Honestly, very funny that his name's just not Travis.
oh yeah, so funny. And
They catch him
and
like
his
that.
sister won the feet thing.
She won.
Yeah.
Good for the whole family.
What a family.
Came home $5,000 richer.
Yeah.
For them. That was a business trip they made.
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
That's so funny.
For one, that's
Yeah.
He needs the trifecta. He needs to find his way to Chicago next week, and Dave will be riding him for like $10,000 bets.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, like he's on a hot
He's
streak.
gonna be like Elliot. He's gonna come home and like redo his house.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
I just want to say, in practice today, me and Nick Mulcahy start off with free throws. We both just hit 12 in a row.
It was impressive.
I was like, maybe we should try our own, but we can't do that. We can't recreate that.
shout out to the chat. They called something up to my attention. South Dakota State did not win by 20.
Okay. Okay. Can we see?
The fuck are you watching?
Were they ever up 20?
And you know what? I appreciate the chat because I would have never looked at that.
What was the
Never looked
halftime?
at
What was
that.
the halftime score?
Fair enough.
I think it said like 12 or something.
Fair enough.
They were up 14.
All right, there you go.
Can we get
but
the
at
game? Can we
halftime?
get the game cast on that?
Yeah, I can get the game.
I
back.
think probably dozed at the end. I thought they won by 20. They were fucking coasting.
1 by 8?
Can we get the game cast?
Denver might have covered.
I thought they fucking smoked them.
I don't know what the line for that game was, but
All right, we had the 3 screens going. Then I got, by the way,
If we're talking bullshit, yeah, Denver covered easily.
Yeah. Easy.
by the way, I love college basketball. I don't think I ever would have gone to Siena, Niagara last night at 11:14 local tip in Atlantic City.
you
Rico.
want to know what's a
Did
little
you
fun
see
fact?
that game last night?
My dad went to both of those schools.
Really?
Would you go to that fucking game?
Bosco, you went to high school games.
Yes, but at 11:14 and in Atlantic City on a Tuesday night, you're gonna
Honestly-
stick around for that game?
Honestly, that sounds.
They had the women's
sounds
tournament during
kind
the
of
day.
awesome.
Everything got fucked up.
But like in AC,
Game
I didn't know
tipped
it was an AC.
Bro, the fucking WCC final ended and the game hadn't tipped off yet.
AC Tuesday night.
I got a Bosco W coming also, by the way.
Oh. What's the Bosco W?
Wait.
Maybe the game cast.
They were up 20 with 8 minutes to go.
Thank you.
Oh, he fell
So
asleep.
I did.
that's a Bosco W.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. I'm honestly.
Fair enough.
I'll give you credit for watching the game. I didn't watch that shit.
Yeah. No, I had it on.
Today
And Montana at 11 o'clock.
is one of the best days. Tomorrow is like everyone's playing. Like all the big wigs are playing tomorrow. You know, like I'm excited for
Today's the
tomorrow.
appetizer, yeah.
Today's still good though. Like, you still get to like
5-0 yesterday with a parlay. Plus 9.03.
is Big East does double bye as well, right?
No.
I think they do.
Oh yeah, because
No,
UConn
not
doesn't
double.
play today.
That's
No,
not a double bye,
yeah.
though, because there's only 3 games today. So those teams play in, and they
Well,
play in the
first team-
quarters.
yeah, but
They
it's
technically- I
technically a
think
double
you're-
bye.
No, it's not a double bye.
Duke got a double bye.
It's a team
Double bye.
Technically, it's like
You
sort
don't
of a
play the
double
first
bye.
day. You don't play the second day. You play the third day.
UConn is playing the second day.
No, they're not. The second day is today.
They play the winner of St. John's Seton Hall.
Guy, the Big East game was not. There was no Big East games yesterday. So today's day 1. That's play-ins.
Oh, so
Tomorrow's quarters. They got
No one
8 bye.
played yesterday. Paul didn't play yesterday.
No, they play tonight.
Okay, so the ACC has only double
Double
bye
buys,
then.
yeah.
Got it. I thought they played this.
Yeah.
Big
Big Ten also gets double
Big Ten
buys.
does
Big Ten?
too, yeah.
It's a matter of I
No,
think
they-
I think
it's-
I think SEC gets. It's a matter of how many conferences are around. Everybody wants to dunk on me. South Dakota State didn't win by 20.
Did I
know that-
dunk
got
on
the
you?
bu-
We-
Give me all
it's
the
a
buys. I know
disagreement.
all the buys like the back of my hand.
It was a disagree. I just didn't. I was
I'm
just
saying in
wrong.
the chat.
Oh.
Shout out the Rumble boys.
Seton Hall. St.
Make sure you
John's.
guys register. By the way, Rumble register. We need numbers this year.
November's going to be a wild time. St. John's Seton Hall is going to be a great.
It's the best game of, in my opinion, it's the best game of all the conference tournaments early because now. So don't get me wrong, like a UConn Marquette final with everyone healthy or UConn Creighton final is awesome. A Big 12 final is awesome. A Duke Carolina final is awesome, but that's not guaranteed yet. Right now, the game's on paper. The best game is Seton Hall, St. John's, and
Yeah.
it's not even close.
Bubble. It's
Not even close.
it's definitely it's bubble.
Also, I mean, Providence
of it.
Georgetown is like up there too for a nice little undercard.
Yeah.
That's like just the hatred is really.
I'm going to that game.
TCU Oklahoma's nice because they got to play in for the bubble.
There's this kid that I know, and he had he was like, I'm going to shave my head for, I think it was UConn Providence, right? He's just like had a shave your head bet. Then he backed out on it, and ever since then,
I would never do that.
yeah.
It's fucking disgusting.
But ever since then, like he's a Giants fan. Kind of everything's been in his life's been going like downhill. I think just because of like I'm kind of like I know Clemmer's not going to think like anything has to
No.
do. I think Georgetown wins.
So basically, what you're saying is that it's Marty's fault the Giants have been dog shit. 'cause
Yeah,
he
you
showed
could
his
you
head
could
a few years ago.
Oh, what I'm saying is you can make the
and the
argument.
Yankees have went to
I
shit.
at least shaved most
didn't-
of my head.
You cut your hair to a 3.
Yeah, and look what happened. Hasn't come back.
Your hairline was shot already.
Not that shot.
But you got older since then. It gets more shot. That's how it works.
You think shaving your head ruined your hairline?
Uh huh.
Oh, that's,
I haven't cut it since.
yeah.
I've cut it, but like only I've kept it
Well,
long.
you should have cut it all the way.
Oh.
The Giant, everything, all the New York teams went to shit.
I don't know. I don't know what
You
you're
know,
talking
the one
about.
that look at the one that's gotten better that you don't root for, the Knicks.
Also, and you know who
the
hasn't
Knicks, you
gotten?
don't care about
I
them.
mean, John Moran hasn't done anything since I've done it either. And that was
But
from
that's
before.
off the court stuff. And also,
Alright.
I mean, makes a lot of money, and things are going all right for him.
all right.
In general.
You know, who's Marty Mush, John Morant? It's pretty close.
Clemmer, any early reports from tryouts?
I was impressed with what I saw. I like the new blood. I like the old blood. Rico was there. Rico looked good. Some nice passes.
Rico, first of all, Rico did well. I'm not gonna shit on him.
He did.
But his first pass, I just
Just absolutely.
I just went like
right in
this,
his hand.
and it went right into my hand and just lay up and went to go lay it up.
Yeah.
But after that, Rico took a charge. He banked in a 3 and made a very good pass. I'll give him his passing was good. But also his first shot he made he subbed himself out.
Immediately.
I said he's seen enough.
Which I hadn't. He had been on the court for like 87
Also,
seconds.
We have a guy, Fish. His name is Fish. He's getting dressed in the morning. He's like, and we're like, oh, you ever play basketball? He's like, yeah. Jim Boeheim called me, but basically I'm Pistol Pete. I go, what?
Okay,
I go, well, what did you just say? He goes, yeah. Went to a camp when I was 12, and Jim Boeheim said I'm basically like Pistol Pete. I go, it was crazy, dude.
now, did this transition to the court, or
He was
can
pretty
play.
good.
I don't know about Pistol Pete.
Yeah,
Could Pistol Pete shoot?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
he pretty. Yeah.
I think the Bristol, but he wasn't bad. Like
He
it
re-
wasn't
he
like
really
I was
wasn't,
like
yeah.
expecting him. He's a small man.
Any behind the scenes ringers, any ringers that you didn't expect.
Honestly, Gia played pretty well.
Yep.
Okay.
She
That
shot
was
the ball
that's
pretty
it for the
well.
new blood, right?
Yeah.
There was only 3 people that
Three
showed
new.
up that
Yeah, we're new.
were
Okay.
new.
Pistol Pete. Sorry.
Pistol
Mark.
Pete.
Yeah.
Scoring record.
Pistol Pete's the all-time leading scorer in college
When
basketball.
you started, I thought you were
I
going
knew
to
you
I
didn't-
know.
Oh, okay.
Why did they call him Pistol Pete?
I didn't know if he was like layups. I didn't know if it was.
Oh,
shooting.
you
no, but
oh,
we were
I thought
just-
you- I thought you were being
Get out of the
sarcastic.
pistol.
Yes, that's Marty.
No.
That's why I was
Oh,
laughing because
Marty.
we just talked about this last week. Like all the
No,
three-pointers that he would have had.
Wait, what? We're miscrossing hairs here.
Okay. I thought you were asked. That was like a like.
No, I thought that was a whole fucking joke.
That's what I thought. Okay, all right. That's what I
What
thought.
are we talking about?
Well, you confused me. I
Yeah,
thought,
you confused
no,
me.
no. I thought it was because he shoot, but he literally he was
It was a rhetorical
so,
question.
Yes,
Yeah.
he was so serious when he came in. He was like, "Yeah, call me compared me to Pistol Pete."
When you first started saying that, kid, I thought you were about to say like we had some like someone in production that sneaky played like D1 basketball that we didn't know about or
No,
something.
we did not get
I
that.
thought you were about to say we had some kid that played at like Cornell or some shit. I think just
So
a ringer.
Pavs did, but he couldn't make it this
Where
morning.
did Pavs play?
I don't know.
He played D3. I want to
D3.
say SUNY school.
And supposedly Jenks is amazing, and I guess he's going to get a pro day next week. He's
Yeah, Jenks
probably
getting a
good.
pro day.
I played against Pavs in high school. He's really good.
Clemmer, will there be more healthy players on this team or on Wagner's team? Wagner had 7 healthy players.
We will have. I think I might have to do cuts.
I don't want to carry a
Wow.
deportation.
Yeah.
How many players would you like?
We are gonna run and gun, so I don't know. We'll see.
How are you gonna?
Fine.
Let's say we start you off at the bench to start the year. How are you gonna take
That's
that,
fine.
Rico?
I can. That's fine. You coach the game, and then I could start working the real strategy.
Oh,
behind the
really?
scenes.
All right, good. So I kind of like I have a mutiny against me. It sounds like.
We'll see. As soon as you lose it, it's one of those things like you coach Boone.
Yeah. Right. Lose one
Like,
game.
what's a
and-
setback? Losing a game.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Um,
You're gonna spend a lot of time on the bench next to me. It's gonna be nice. We'll have a good relationship. It's gonna be fun.
Maybe I'll show you what a fucking.
I thought
actual
about
set
throwing my
is.
hat in the ring.
No, Rico. All kidding aside, Rico actually.
need
Rico looks good. Yeah.
If you know what we need? We need a financier. These T-shirts that the league gives you, I'm not about. So figure out.
Should I? Is that
Sponsorships
my
for-
role? Trying
Evs
to find a
are
sponsor?
NIL.
You've been hanging out with boosters, I heard. So like maybe you wet your
True.
beak.
I should reach out to him.
Yeah.
I thought about being an assistant because I did think Clemmer, he's a good rah-rah guy, needed some extra
Oh.
nose help.
I think we had that. My guy Dukes.
No, I
could have two
think
assistants.
your coaching staff needs some X's and O's help.
I completely agree. If you
we had,
want
like,
to join the staff,
I see. I
Who's
wouldn't
a
be.
big
I wouldn't-
Evans staff.
Dukes and have on my staff. I love that.
I wouldn't be as good as Rico at like running plays, but I think I'd be very good high IQ like
Right this second. Are you in or not?
situationally.
You don't have plays in pickup basketball. You,
That's- you don't
have
need
different.
plays.
You
You
have
need, like,
different.
plays.
You have different strategies for who's
I
on
think
the
you need
court.
like situational things and like
Clement
stuff like
needs
that,
help with, and I'm not even shitting on him.
Like clock
Maybe
management.
a little.
I think my clock management's pretty good.
No, it's not. It's not bad. Like when to go to zone.
Yes. Yeah. That I need help with. Yes.
We're
'Cause
not,
I did that last.
You gotta know
year.
who's on the court.
we're not playing zone.
It helps.
Oh,
when
yeah,
you're
you
in
will
zone.
No,
fall-
I was gonna say in a rec league you like should play zone
It's-
because
when you're
everyone
exhausted.
thinks they're Steph Curry.
Yeah.
They're not.
Yeah.
Some opponents.
There may be
it
one or
actually
two
works
teams
really
that-
well.
There may be like one or
Other
two
ones
teams that
not
has
much.
like a good shooter, but
Put in a triangle and two, and we'll be fine.
like a box and one. You should have used a box and one and that
3-1.
one kid that was really good.
We should go 2-2-1.
You should just put like Steve Romano on him like a checker on a checker.
2-2-1.
Just let everyone else play zone.
And also I always think that the 1-3-1 press when you do it against people that don't know how to play basketball or how to break a press
Yeah.
is legitimate a trap and
But
nightmare.
the
You
problem.
gotta have the right
They're
person.
a little.
You gotta have some
Yes.
cardio. Yeah, you gotta have some
Yeah,
serious cardio. For
but
that.
you go the fourth quarter 1-3-1.
Well, the other thing we could do is
Lots of subs.
just go Grinnell system, and we carry 25 people on the roster.
Minute in, minute out. Minute
Not
in.
even a minute. 36 seconds.
just in it. Boom, boom.
Dudes, did you have something to say?
Yeah. All right. I was trying to find this when I was talking about the Providence Creighton game. This is also another bad juju that's coming their way, I think.
Creighton.
Creighton put this out there. Like, we're having a watch party this weekend, right?
Okay.
On Thursday. Do you guys notice anything about this?
Yes. They put it against Providence,
Yes.
not Georgetown.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. I see where you're.
I
And
like
it-
the Creighton people. I
see
like
where
the
you're going.
Creighton
And
people,
again,
but-
like Providence, like I'm
Damn.
rooting for them and everything, but like Georgetown played them close at Providence, and at
You don't
Georgetown
think that was
had
just a
open.
mistake?
I also think healthy debate.
Marty,
I think
Marty.
it might have been a mistake by the bar, not the Creighton people.
That's what I was.
Oh
thinking.
yes, that I agree
That's
with.
what I was
That agree
thinking.
with,
It
yes.
wasn't. I didn't because I don't think Creighton's making.
It's bad juju all around.
No, I'm okay with the bad juju.
And it's like all of a sudden, like Cooley, I think played Providence pretty well 2 times at the Garden. Like can really case close Providence's chance at the tournaments. Like everything in my like, I don't know, bad juju at the Garden.
I can see that. I understand.
Like if you talk yourself into the storyline, it's just
Yeah.
something I saw on the Twitter.
Before we move on to
Yes.
like more NFL news, Clemmer, how are you feeling good about tomorrow?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, always happy to go on that show and talk to Dave. I think it's an interesting conversation. Hopefully, I think I don't know. I think it's a conversation like a lot of people maybe can relate to, their jobs or whatever. I think it'd be interesting.
All right.
I do. Yeah,
It's gonna be something.
something
I can tell you that.
always is. That's fine. I like that.
All right. NFL news. Anything stick out to you guys yesterday? T. Higgins, Matthew Judon's like saying, he's like, oh, T. Higgins is walking on to the Patriots.
I think he was. Yeah, I think.
No, I know he's kidding. I know he is.
He does that shit all the time with like.
Patriots did make an offer to Calvin Ridley. Patriots are obviously in the wide receiver market.
My funniest thing with the Patriots yesterday was Patriots are interested in every Chargers star.
Yeah, I
It
think
was
just
like Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, Joey Bosa, Khalil Mack.
and they are like so. I think they made some good signings. Like I thought, it's funny because the players that they re-signed, it won't like break world records, but it's everyone. No one that contributed to like why we were bad last year.
It's starting to rebuild.
Josh Uche also signed for like penny on the dollar. Had like a $10 million guaranteed deal on the table. He signed him for 3. But yeah, I think we're gonna trade for like T. Higgins, Brandon Ayuk. I don't think we're gonna get Calvin Ridley.
You're gonna trade for Ayuk and?
No, one of them.
Or.
Or like even like that's what you say like Keenan Allen. Like they're gonna make a trade like that.
The Chargers, they're basically what I gathered. Those 4 are such a cap hit. Pretty much one of them like has to go.
Yeah, no, 100%.
I don't know which one it's going to be, but they're in a salary cap hell where like one of those 4 guys is going to have to either be cut, traded, someone has to move.
The Patriots still have a ton of room, right, Dukes? A ton of salary cap room.
Ton.
Yeah.
I think. I mean, it sounds like Ridley really would like to go back to the Jaguars. It sounds like.
Well, I guess there's a
figured
whole
that.
thing with that. I honestly didn't understand yesterday. Is that there's a deadline where if they sign him after the deadline, they do not owe the Falcons.
It goes from a second round
Sean
pick
Watson
to a third round
makes
pick.
$63
So
million.
the Jags want to wait.
right.
Sean Watson makes $63 million.
No, it's a salary cap hit.
Number 5 on that list, by the way.
It's a fair point by that. No, you can't get mad at Phil for that. That is a fair point.
We know
yeah,
this,
but we know
though.
it's like he's
Like,
acting
we've
I know, but
known
that's
this.
but that's a fair thing for him
but
to
it's
say.
it's
though.
gone after.
Yeah, but
this
like
year.
it's.
I understand, but like
Over.
that is
We
that's
know.
a fucking problem.
He's a fan. It's when you're a fan, you know it. You don't point it out every time. We know.
It's worth saying.
No, the
he's
worth saying is
gone.
the Chargers. They have
Gone.
4 fucking guys.
That's insane.
The Giants have 1. Yeah,
They have 4.
bad
It's
one.
funny they have 4 guys and none of them are their best player either. That's the craziest thing.
Well, I see their best player.
Oh.
Was there any like the Giants signed that wide receiver? What's his name?
Isaiah McKenzie.
Isaiah McKenzie.
He's like more like a punt kick returner. Which I
yeah,
think
but
is
it's
fine,
something.
so whatever.
It's something.
I thought the Texans have made really good moves.
Texans look good.
Daniel Hunter, I thought that was like a perfect where
Their
he's
defense is
like,
starting to get
like a
scary.
really really good pass rusher. Where I think teams are going to go more to this, and it's probably smarter. Go like it's fine going big money, like lesser years.
Yeah.
Like they just went 2 years, like $49 million. I think it literally was like 48 guaranteed, which I think you'd rather do that than go with some like extensive long contract where you're having these cap hits like 4 or 5 years down the road. But I think I think their defense got way better. I thought them just like sliding the 7th round pick for Mixon was a great fit considering they were taking swings on some of these big running backs. Didn't work out. I think this actually is going to be the best thing to happen to them, like missing out on like Barkley and some of these guys.
Mixon's a great runner.
They basically got him for like a steal, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And I think he's maybe not as good as Saquon, but like a very good, productive back that's not super old. I think they're in a pretty good spot with that. Like I think the defensive move they made, I thought were really good overall.
So who are the still the big names out there?
Well, one thing I want to touch on first is that Ravens getting Derrick Henry.
Henry,
Yeah,
yeah.
great.
That was the other big
great
thing
I think
yesterday.
great signing money wise and fit wise.
Him, and what's his name?
Keaton Mitchell, strong combo.
Strong combo.
The funniest thing also, you got the biggest news in free agency yesterday. If Aaron Rodgers is the vice president of the fucking clever, that would be the funniest goddamn thing if you lost to the White House, to the election.
The thing is, it's not even that.
To a man that's running independent.
That's the thing. It's even worse.
I know.
Robert Kennedy has no chance of winning he's a third party. He's not going to win. So like he's going to then run until November for nothing, for 5% of the vote.
Just for like make a state.
What's like the possibility
Somebody
of him
goes-
actually being his running mate?
So he also sent an offer to Jesse the Body Ventura, which I know sounds funny, but remember Jesse Ventura was the governor of Minnesota. I'd imagine you'd want him.
Obviously.
Yeah, the body. Everyone.
But yeah, the governor of Minnesota.
So you would probably want that option. I would think more than, although maybe the
Do you-
fresh blood.
honestly,
I've heard
let's-
this.
do
A
you-
very short list.
Aaron Rodgers. I'm gonna tell you, football's pretty big. Some people will get out there.
RFK Jr. Aaron Rodgers 2024.
If you lose Rodgers to the White House, you have to.
You're not losing the White House. You're losing to a campaign trail
Okay, you lose
to
to a campaign,
nowhere.
but you're losing. If you lose Rodgers to a campaign, you have to admit the Jets are cursed. Deal?
You might
Because
have
that
to.
is.
I don't
something
believe
that
such a
should
fair
never
deal.
happen, and that's
That is more than fair.
That's fair.
At this point, if he goes to let's say he chooses his campaign trail to nowhere, I don't know if the Jets are cursed. I'm starting to think that like my sports fandom is like maybe it's just me. And I hate talking like that because that's all nonsense and bullshit. But at some point, it's just like,
not.
what the fuck?
It's not if you're gonna be RFK.
This is the most bizarre.
If he tears his Achilles 5 plays in and then leaves to be the vice president of an independent
And I gotta watch
campaign.
Tyrod Taylor for this.
There was
Oh,
Clemmer.
man.
Somebody was like two things about it were like somebody was like one, Rodgers was like, we're gonna eliminate distractions this offseason. Like I gotta teach the Jets how to like, get rid of distractions. Now this is coming up, and then somebody was like, if he runs, he's gonna lose all of New York and New Jersey's votes.
Yeah, well, you will.
And then
So he-
somebody was like, if he doesn't run, he was like, at RFK, like I promise you, if you don't get Rodgers, all of New York will have your back. Like,
I'll say this though. We know one thing about Aaron Rodgers. As much as I love him as the quarterback of the Jets, he loves attention. He threw his hat in the ring for the Jeopardy host. He didn't really mean that. This is all, I think, bullshit too. Or that I'm in denial.
This isn't bullshit. I think he's more like he thinks that he can help and he knows things. Like he would much rather do that than play quarterback. I feel like.
You think so?
I truly do.
He said a week ago he wanted to play for 4 more years. So I don't.
Yeah, that's in the White House.
Is that what he meant by that? Is a term?
He's got a
presidential term.
left.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not.
I don't know.
Honestly, I think I'm more just. I just don't. I'm in denial. I choose not to believe this.
Seeing that headline though is just so funny.
I thought it was a joke at first.
I
too.
clicked 3
And I was
different
like, oh my
accounts and
God,
I'm
this
like,
is-
wow,
this
this
is
is
real.
crazy.
Sort of.
Also, if you're Robert Kennedy, I think you're trying to just get some sort of attention for your campaign right now.
What
Robert
cards are
Kennedy?
you getting now?
What's going on?
It was falling out.
Okay.
While I do it. If you're Robert Kennedy, you said Robert Kennedy?
Yeah.
You're probably just trying to stay alive, no?
Well,
he's an independent.
luckily he doesn't have to deal with the California primary, so that's true. Right.
Saying.
Yes.
He does.
Make sure old Teddy doesn't get you in the car with the fucking river.
Hey,
You know what I mean?
Curb
Oh, like
fans
alive,
might vote
alive.
for him.
Alive.
Alive.
Like alive.
Yeah, I thought you meant
That's
like
like the
alive
old
in
thing.
election.
So you weren't.
Hey, you wanna-
You weren't
hey, you
making
want-
fun of his father for getting shot during the presidential.
I mean,
Take a
it's
drive
the
to
old thing.
Chappaquiddick.
Hey, you guys want to hang out and watch some basketball today? Does Rose Kennedy have a black dress?
Is that the one that's like just missing?
Jesus.
That's politics with Pick Central.
Yep. Hey, RFK,
Fucking politics.
Curb fans will vote for him too.
Okay,
Oh,
dude.
right.
He did ask Larry
Yours.
David if
Yeah.
it's okay to date Cheryl Hines, and they weren't really dating in real life, but he was dating on the show, and he really did ask Larry that. It's crazy.
Man of respect, man of honor.
That's hilarious.
Could be worse.
Um,
The Kennedys, it was legit, murders. The Clintons, just, a lot of people went missing.
We're just going on.
all right.
No, I would-
that is
Every hour.
Pick Central.
I would love to hear like Rico's take on like who's the Stony Brook coach you hate?
No,
Rima?
it's not a coach. He's just a
Rima?
guy who went there.
Yeah.
He's
Oh, you just went to the fucking
guy who
school.
went to
I went there?
a piece of shit.
Oh,
It's
Rico.
the guy that went to school there.
I'd love to hear
thought
like
this was a
that for
coach.
politics.
So I can never root for Stony Brook.
Because of a man that went to the school?
What's
Yeah.
your fucking
You know-
hate for Hofstra then?
You know there was a guy at Bama that literally murdered.
I'm not allowed to talk about it.
There was a guy on the Alabama basketball team you rooted for that murdered a woman.
He was dismissed from the team. I no longer rooted for him.
He went there.
He went there though. He went there. He was on the roster.
It was wrong place,
You
wrong
guys are getting
time.
too political. This is a show about picks. I went 5-0 yesterday.
Any other signings that we missed? Like, dude, like yesterday and yesterday and Tuesday felt fake. Like, I'm not gonna remember
Yesterday
all
was Tuesday, but that's
Monday, Tuesday.
Monday, Tuesday. Sorry, I'm not gonna remember all these fucking guys on every. I went to every.
happens too fast.
It is because baseball. Phil said yesterday takes like 6 months.
Still going on. It's
I know, it's
ridiculous.
still happening. The
Stupid.
season's
That's the wrong way.
With like really, yeah, no, this is the right way, the way it's happened.
I think it's a middle ground, but baseball's wrong. I'll say that.
They always do my guy Hunter Renfroe dirty with his hairline. It's not right.
tough.
There's so many pictures of him with a helmet on. Let the man do
How
it.
much are they going to have to pay Renthro? Who takes a shot at Renthro? I know the Jets and Giants are desperate for wide receivers. I feel like.
Patriots, too.
Someone gets a cheap deal. Yeah, Patriots maybe.
That's what I'm waiting for the answer. Yeah.
Chiefs.
Maybe.
If you just
It's
need a wide
possible.
receiver, Patriots and
Well,
Giants will be
possible.
linked to
There
everyone.
was news that happened yesterday that goes to exactly what Rico was talking about yesterday. That Patrick Mahomes, restructured his deal. I think it's $20 million more that they can spend this year.
Yeah, it's something. It's brilliant. It's Josh Allen. I think did it too. It's all they just get salary cap.
Yeah.
They just turn it. They just turn it into a
Oh, the
signing
Bills
bonus.
got Mac
They get the
Hollins.
money up front.
Bills Mac Hollins, I think, is a good
Replacing Gabe
replace
Davis, I
Gabe
guess.
Davis. It's
It's
fine.
all right. Yeah, it's
Who
fine.
did Gabe Davis sign with?
Jaguars.
Okay.
He's replacing
did see
Calvin
that.
Ridley, I guess.
I also like. They have
Yeah,
Flit-
that's why I don't get like is Calvin Ridley? I get like
Like the
a
Chiefs,
Florida
if the
kid wanting to
Ch-
stay in
yeah.
Florida, but like what's the deal gonna be for him? They
I
also
bet
signed
it's-
they signed Duvernay too.
I bet
love
he
that
gets.
kid.
I bet he gets over 15 million.
That's the kid from the Ravens? I love that kid. He had like one day on
return,
Sundays.
he's great.
He's just
He
unbelievable.
was good at Texas.
The
Patrick Queen went to the Steelers. Good backer.
you know what's a little fucked up, and I know it's business or whatever. Joe Flacco didn't even get offered a contract from the Browns after all he did.
Yeah, shout out Jameis. Jameis to the Browns. I'm a big Jameis guy.
You can't sign Flacco for 1 year after what he just did for you.
I could see him going. I was going to say the Patriots, but it's Brissett.
If you're Flacco, do you really want to be there for
I was
another year?
thinking-
Yeah,
Like-
I do.
Yeah, I was thinking what Rico was
I
thinking.
disagree.
You want to deal with that bullshit?
He went out on top, basically.
Yeah, I know, but not offer him one.
He went out on
That
top.
last game was rough, but
He went out on
still
top.
Oh,
agree-
but right, that's a
I-
great-
I agree with you. I'm. The last game was just tough. It's tough.
I'm okay with
Two
Jalen
pick
Mills.
sixes
by
in
the
your
way.
last game was tough.
Oh, yeah.
Jalen Mills has kind of sucked for a little bit, right?
He's to me that's like a whatever. I need some secondary depth. I'm
That's just
fine
a
with
guy that hey maybe
Small-
he's,
yeah,
maybe he's
lower
still-
money.
Maybe he's still got it. You know.
it. Yeah, lower money. It's fine. Fine with it. I would.
Eagles signed Devonta Parker.
He stinks.
I hate him.
How long is
I don't
he been in
blame
the
you,
league?
Dukes.
He stinks. I saw some. He has been last in like for receivers last in separation like 5 years in a row.
Really?
He gets the least amount of separation receiver in like the history of the National Football League.
He just torched the Patriots, so they gave him money. Like he would just play the Patriots, play well, and then we gave him money, and we just were convinced he was good. He never was.
Juju's still on your team, right?
He's gonna get cut. That motherfucker gone.
Cut?
I think he's gonna get
He
released.
was a non. They gave him a 3 or 30 million. He was a non-factor.
He, no,
Well, I
he's
know
like
he's
he's
not
like
back,
very
but-
he's very injured. Like I don't even know how he passed a physical to come
Oh,
come to
really?
the Patriots.
Fleeced you guys.
He's like 25 years old and he's already washed.
That's the Patrick Mahomes fucking rehab center.
got
right
that
there.
bag though.
Yeah.
Patty.
Got a ring in the bag. Don't blame him.
Oh, wow.
Patrick Queen. That's a. Let me tell you, going Steelers and to the Ravens is basically it's worse than the Giants to the Eagles.
Yeah, probably.
Way worse.
From one defense to the other.
Defense, like they're just defense versus defense. But yeah, Derrick Henry talked about as a great sign. There's a lot of big names, and there's still names out there. That Calvin Ridley,
Clowney's still out there.
Clowney. We still don't know what's going to
Saying
go on with
Panthers.
Justin Fields.
Yeah, they're saying Panthers potentially for Clowney.
Yeah, it's
Why?
I mean, he needs
Gesicki.
money.
I actually think this is a pretty good signing.
I think that's a good. Yeah, I think that's a solid. So he's
I like
a good
Gesicki.
receiving tight end.
Panthers got a wide receiver yesterday.
Yeah, they traded for Deontay Johnson.
Yeah.
That's right. They traded Dante Johnson,
right?
Dante Jackson.
Oh, right. I'm sorry.
Dante
Right.
Johnson.
Right. It's so
Who's the
confusing.
Bengals running back now?
Zach Moss. But I actually thought what they did was good. I like Zach Moss.
Isn't the backup the Illinois? Is it Chase Brown?
Yeah, he was also very good.
Yeah.
I think that's why they want to get rid
Do
of.
you
Mixon.
think
They
that
have-
the Bengals are still gonna be fine without T. Higgins and
yes.
Boyd?
I mean, if Joe Burrows is as good as people think he is, then
Well, that's
they
what
should
I'm
be.
saying. I don't know.
They have some that guy Irwin they have behind him is really good.
Wait, did you see that they were trying to get Justin Jefferson?
Yeah. Okay. Meek.
I don't believe that.
Dude,
I don't believe
he's
that's
a
true. I don't. Buy
He's
it.
an asshole. I said it on Healthy Debate yesterday. I was like, people are like putting out like trades out there, which would to take a huge haul, obviously. And Meek's like, oh, dude, you fell for a fake account. It was not a fake
No,
account.
it wasn't. There was a bunch because the trade was for T. Higgins and a first round pick and like other picks.
Why'd you do that, Phil?
Can I read a tweet from our a friend of the program, Diana Rossini? The Vikings came close to extending Justin Jefferson last offseason. In Indy, their GM aggressively rejected the idea of trading the star. Kirk Cousins' departure hasn't changed things, and the Vikings have no plans to trade Jefferson.
That's not what that tweet says.
That tweet, I don't know where you read that.
different
That
names,
tweet
different
says
words
that
here.
Right there.
Can't read.
This tweet says former Bengals tight end Tyler Eifert hints at
Oh,
possible.
yeah, Tyler Eifert, yep.
Oh no, Meek fucking Phil.
A
A guy like
Imagine
named-
this for an hour a day, dude.
Who
They should,
do
I'm
I
gonna
trust?
put boxing
Tyler,
gloves back there one day.
That is my favorite. Like, dismiss the guy that's on the what was on the Bengals.
he was on the Bengals since like 2016.
It's still a guy that's in like.
Who the
was in
fuck does he know on the team anymore?
That's
Everybody.
crazy.
He
That's
knows
crazy.
everybody.
That's like saying like
He's probably not even kidding. He's probably like a color commentator on the morning radio show in Cincinnati.
Probably.
if fucking
They bring him on as like fucking analyst to talk Bengals football every single Monday morning.
If Mario Manningham says the Giants are going after so and so, are you gonna believe him? I'm not.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mario Manningham.
Manningham was way less
Manningham?
recent than-
Yeah.
all right. I don't know. Ramsey's Barden. Let's say he's breaking
Even still
news.
I just don't think the trade. I just don't think it's gonna happen.
And now we're proposing.
No, Meek. This is what it all comes down to. You can't accept that I didn't fall for
But
an
there was
NFL
no
fake.
offer.
In fairness to that last tweet is from someone that I don't think
Someone just making it up.
Oh, sorry.
but-
I wouldn't take his word
No, but
as
me-
far as I could throw him.
Clement-
And I think Rico agrees with me on that one.
I do.
What's that?
Put up that last tweet, Dukes, and I think Rico and I
Well, no,
both
this-
agree that this
no,
is
but this
not
is-
a reliable
That's not-
source.
No, it's a talk show hypothetical. It's not like
Yeah,
a
that's what
real.
we
Yes.
do all the time.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just saying, especially from that person.
I actually like him, but I don't.
All right, well, didn't steal your money.
It's just my whole point was.
I'm just
I-
sorry.
He didn't steal yours either.
No, he didn't, but he stole other people's.
Well, he paid it back.
Making license plates.
Would you be mad if Sam Darnold's good on the Vikings?
No, I wouldn't. At this point, no. I honestly I wouldn't have even been mad if he was on the if he was good in the Niners. You know what I mean? I like the kid, and then I don't know. Everything's so dysfunctional, and now I said I don't know.
I really hope-
I don't. I have no ill will towards Sam
I
Darnold.
hope our boys Zach Wilson goes somewhere. He'll get signed, right?
That would annoy me more.
Will he get signed?
Yeah. Oh, he'll be our backup.
be-
Somebody would take him as like a reclamation project.
You guys maybe?
I mean, we signed.
Now we signed Drew Lock.
Drew Lock.
No, I was looking to Dukes.
Drew Lock.
Yeah, according to Dukes, the Bengals fired their GM and made Jamar Chase the GM.
You gonna take that Dukes from this guy?
He talks too much.
Um,
He's yapping about nothing. He can't accept defeat.
You're the one that brought this up.
No, you said that I fell for a fake account. And
Because you did.
All I said is I'm dragging my nuts across your face.
Okay, Tyler Eifert's the new Schefter of football.
That's not what
Congrats.
I said. We're not doing this anymore, Meek. I'm
I-
muting
I
Phil,
both of us.
Phil respects reporters more than players.
Yeah, and I won't
Yeah.
accept Diana.
Tyler
Rossini.
Eifert's not even he's not a player.
I'm
He
muting the
was
both
a
of
player.
us.
He did play one time.
I'm muting the both of us.
He played pretty well, actually. Just got hurt.
All right, Phil.
He actually was never a good player.
That's not true.
That's not
Not
Phil.
true.
That's,
Tyler Eifert
that's
was-
Well, no. Well, Meeks, if you didn't win a championship that year, you're not good.
Oh, okay.
Never good.
Tyler Eifert was arguably
There's a middle ground with some guys,
Good
Phil.
player.
He had a year he scored like 12 touchdowns.
He's not the best. He's good.
Phil thinks guys are either good or terrible.
He was
There's
ranked.
no middle ground.
He was ranked as the #1 wide receiver going into the 2014 fantasy football season. He was the #1 tight end, and he finished at 12th. So he sucks.
What was his speed rating on Madden?
67.
not high enough.
Yeah, not high enough.
His career high in receiving yards in a season is 615.
They were up
What about
24 and a half.
touchdowns?
That
though?
2015
14.
season, he had 13 touchdowns. He had 13 touchdowns combined. The
Wasn't
rest
it
of his career.
37-24?
Rico's still looking up at the.
Well, some people are getting some heavily involved people are getting involved. So
Who?
who do you think would text me about that? So now we have to.
No, I truly don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, but
Brema again? Is Brema up to no good?
no, they were up 14.
We gotta stop this guy.
This guy.
So you just told me that.
I know. I
You
got
just told me. You just told me I was wrong, and now I'm. All right.
This guy Brema, man. He's over here just
rat.
just taking shits.
Oh,
off
we got Viva. Does Bosco actually watch college basketball games?
Oh no.
I watched it.
No.
I watched
The
it.
guy's
till I
up
fell
late at night.
asleep.
Come on.
Oh no.
Watched it till
I don't
fell
like that.
asleep.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, our social people are always against us. You know. Now Bosco's checked out of the show.
Yeah, he's done.
The show, I know he's done. So, all right, let's talk a little bit of college basketball tonight because it's a huge. It starts in 18 minutes. We got Florida State, Virginia Tech.
We had a game that started already, actually.
Did it?
8-10 game.
Yep.
Oh, St. Joe's up 9-2.
Can I ask one question before we do? I want one question to you guys.
Hang the banner.
What's the one team you think people would expect to make the March Madness to make it to next week that won't?
I'm hoping it's.
Expect to get in the tournament. You're saying that won't.
I'm hoping
Right.
it's Virginia.
It'd
It'd be very funny to watch Virginia get left
Tough
out.
because a lot of people are already in, no matter what. The
I would
bubble
guess
teams are like,
Seton Hall or St. John's probably.
yeah, that's
Maybe.
yeah, because it's either one of them's gonna have to get in. Whoever wins that.
I think people think there's a good chance both get in. I could see.
Yeah.
I could see people. One
Villanova's
of them.
not
Get,
gonna
one of
get
them. Yeah, Villanova. I think is fucked.
I hope it's Virginia.
They could get in. Did you? Because
They could.
Kolic's out now. Kolic's
He's out for the tournament?
So they beat DePaul tonight. They beat Creighton.
I
They're in the
actually
semis.
I think you're so stupid if anyone is a little banged up, don't play in the tournament.
Not a team like Marquette.
Yeah, like Kansas,
like them,
like
it's not,
Hunter and
Kansas is a
McCullough.
dog tonight in the Big 12.
Their two best players are out. You know,
No, it's crazy.
McCullough and Dickinson's out.
Yeah, it's tough.
I'm taking Kansas though.
They already have a massive depth problem.
Yeah.
And then lose your two best players. Not great.
Weirdly though,
And your two like bigger guys, like physically.
weirdly, if they like put together like a win tonight, like get some of these bench players' confidence up for the tournament, not the most terrible. You don't want your two best players hurt. I'm not saying, but like
I hear what you're saying.
but if like Nick
They're-
Timberlake all of a sudden like starts tonight and is whapping threes, gets his confidence up,
no,
doesn't
that
hurt.
that could definitely help them. They're just.
but they have no.
I just don't see it with them. They just.
No, it's tough. It's tough.
Like they've made these great. They were champions 2 years ago. They've made some good runs recently. I think every team just have down years. I just think this is not the year for them.
All right.
Great games today though. Obviously, Big 12 gets like fully swinging.
UCF, yo, I mean, listen.
I kind of
people
like them.
Shout out Dawkins, dude. They got like 17 wins, and the whole world was saying he was getting fired when I was down there. Like, so, shout out to them.
I kind of like taking those teams that are like that play the first day, that get a little bit of momentum, like get that win, get a little momentum. Like I kind of beat like UCF +6. I don't mind. Even I was trying to look at some of the other ones. Like how
Oklahoma TCU is a big one.
I like TCU. I like TCU a lot. I really like TCU.
I think TCU is a sleeper to like make a run a little bit.
TCU and USC are the two teams
Like in the dance. Like I just think
I really like USC. I know everybody does, but I really like them. It's so much talent.
I've almost been like annoyed because I feel like I was on their train like early, and now like everyone's on them. But they've just been playing really fucking good. I would say there's a bunch of. I like Rutgers today. Rutgers I like +3.5. They're playing.
We did the
Maryland.
We did
Maryland,
the
sorry,
draft. We did the draft.
yeah, that's gonna get fun.
We did the draft, but who is somebody like that?
Oh yeah, we should have said this. Who
guys-
do you guys think is actually gonna win the tournament?
That's what. I was gonna
the whole thing.
I love when you do that.
Well, no, yeah,
it didn't
I-
upset me. That was just funny. Like I was saying what was going on. And he just,
Oh yeah.
Bosco, you said Duke. You can't see them winning the tournament.
I could no.
I clipped you saying that for debates.
Yeah, I don't think they can win it.
They definitely.
Saying he said yeah he's doubling down.
I honestly think you're like
I think they're very good. I just don't think they can win it.
I think you can see them winning though.
You have to be disappointed, Marty.
Oh yeah, because they're Duke. Yes.
Before the
They're
season
like-
started.
They're a top
Yes.
10 team.
So you're so if okay, I'll ask you this. Maybe I'll rephrase this differently.
Yeah.
If you told me if I told you in October, right, where they would be right now, you'd be okay with that?
100%.
Okay, all right, then
Yes.
okay.
That's
I'm a little,
accurate.
I'm a little angry that they didn't. The only thing I'm angry about is not beating UNC.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's that's in there. I said this to Bosky yesterday. I think that Alabama and Duke are the same in this sense. I know Duke's way better at defense, and I think their guards are better. But I do think that like every major
You
test.
think their guards? You think their guards are better? Sears was on All-American lists.
Yeah, I think that. I think,
Estrada
yeah, I
has
think
put
that.
up triple doubles.
I think that.
Jared McCain is
Jared
like
McCain's unbelievable.
almost-
I don't know about that.
No, I do know about that. I
It
think,
is just
yeah,
true. I'm
yeah,
not
I think
being
their
biased,
I think their
that's just
guards could
true.
carry them through March.
I
That's
don't
what.
know about that. Latrell Wrightsell is being said to be the best shooter Nick Oates has ever had.
That doesn't
Wow.
matter.
I think Jared McCain's like
Griffin can play.
Jared McCain's probably like a top 2 3-point shooter in the country.
All right.
I mean, I don't want to talk about shooters with Nate Oates.
All right, Phil.
Oh my
Just sit behind the foul.
That was so good, Phil.
Wow. You know what, Phil? You made up for your
That was-
entire life.
All he
Yeah,
does is troll. Yeah, all you assholes too. Hey, way to make Spider. That's it. Then what happens in that movie? Just be careful, guys.
You got whacked.
Oh, he sure did. Yeah.
Well, your
yeah.
plane got whacked.
No, he's Spider
but-
standing up to me.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
get whacked too, though.
And you
Yeah, but I wait an hour and a half. So
Yeah.
all right, in between,
You got you.
movie doesn't end
and I
well
got
for you either.
mine.
Oh, no, but
I got mine.
You lost your temper crazy and got
Yeah.
whacked.
But I got mine though.
And I'm eating spaghetti sauce in
I didn't-
Arizona.
I took him down.
But yeah, I agree with you. I think that
Every major test that they both have faced, they've failed, in my opinion.
no,
Yeah.
Baylor was a huge test.
Yeah, but that was so early in the season. Like I agree.
Don't you say that.
No, it matters. It definitely matters.
It matters, but
Definitely
they still a
matters.
test, and they tested.
But
Their only other
This
test
team-
later
The
than
teams are so, dude.
but their only test later was
Were
UNC.
UNC.
Like
and they
here's what I'll say
Yeah.
about Baylor. Baylor's such a young team that like they had transfers coming in that they're way different than they were in
100%.
December. Like Duke, yeah, they had some freshmen, but like that is a team that came back with a lot of pieces.
But there is it's
continuity.
But the thing with Duke is also like who didn't really play much all season, but is now starting to play a lot is Stewart, and like he's helping out the five so much because Filipowski can't. The problem is against UNC is Filipowski's going body to body nonstop against Baycott, and then he just like was slow the whole time. You're like that's Alabama and Duke's problem.
They're soft.
Is no, not soft. They don't have a big man.
They're soft.
They're not soft.
They're definitely soft.
Not
Both of them
soft.
are soft.
No,
Arizona's probably soft, or Bama's probably softer, but you guys also.
Alabama's definitely softer. For
They're pillow soft. He knows that. Boston.
He's getting. I just saw the tweet come up. He's getting rattled over there.
Yeah.
He's getting rattled.
What's it?
He's still
Barstool Sports
he's still worried about
mentioned-
South Dakota State. He's still stuck on South. The Dominator. If the Dominator was there,
Oh, I mean, they opened the game. They fucking went on fire. They're running good off. Like I
Tweet out the
fell
game flow.
asleep, bro. I was.
The chat is probably hyped right now.
Yeah,
How that?
Oh, the main
watching CNN.
accounts. What's going on?
that's what happens.
Why?
Did you get a text from anybody?
Oh yeah,
Oh no.
the top two.
You got a text
Both
from
of them?
top
Oh,
two?
no.
How it works.
No.
How it works.
Hey,
No.
tell them to give a retweet to the show.
They
Huh?
said, I don't know what this means. They said, hand it, like, come to my office and bring your playbook. I think
out
we're
the
changing
game.
offenses.
Tweet out the game.
I think they might tell me that tomorrow too.
Yeah,
so
we're
we'll,
changing
we'll,
offenses.
We'll be hanging out together.
Listen, you fell asleep.
I hope,
Yeah.
I really hope the place we're in tomorrow has no windows.
You know where we're going.
I know, but I haven't been there, so I don't know.
Yes, you
I don't.
have.
You have.
You've never been in the show.
Oh no, you're right.
yeah.
No, you're right.
Never been in the game.
You're right.
Actually been
I'm mixing up. I think I'm.
No
it's
windows.
fine. You're right. No, you're right.
windows.
That's great.
What?
Close the windows
Just let me ask a question. What were you mixing up?
next week. I think potentially.
Oh, yes, that's that.
Potentially.
That won't-
Without, yeah,
probably won't.
potentially. Right. It's awesome.
Yeah.
That day in those days in Jersey, I still think we should just have the Jersey. Like every once in a while, just do a
I miss the
throwback
Jersey
stream.
house.
Also,
That's a joke.
Bosco, just so you know, we need a clip every day to send out during the show. And Meek said to somebody, I'm not going to announce. I don't know if you went for Viva, but I hit Bosco with the Nate Oates jab at 11:46. The kid responds.
Boy, Meek.
The anonymous source goes, I already buried him with South Dakota, but I'll check it out.
That's tough.
Wow, Meek,
You know
it's
what?
diabolical.
That's
Not,
mean.
not only is Meek stabbing me,
Our
buries
guys
him.
are trying to get us. It's
Look at
pretty
this.
bad.
These are your guys.
These are my guys, man.
These
This
are your
is what
guys.
happens.
No, I have his back. I didn't say that. I said
know,
don't do that.
Yeah, I know.
I said don't.
It's fair. Yeah.
I said don't do
Fine,
that.
Definitely
I don't
don't
get
do
any
this.
treatment different than anybody else. You want to bury me, you bury me.
I don't want to bury
I'll
you.
then bury you.
No,
That's the thing, yeah. If
I
you-
go in with you.
That was the thing. If you came at him with a knife, he comes at you with a gun.
You get buried. I go in that hole with you.
That's the Chicago style, right?
Yeah, exactly.
All right,
Casino.
let's do picks.
Let me tell you what's gonna happen tomorrow. I'm gonna go down to the bank, and if you don't have my money,
Big Ev.
I said I love both started. I think 3 and 3:30 are both at 3. Love TCU here. Love Jamie Dixon. Love they got just the way they're constructed, like guard play. They got big man too. I like TCU here. And then USC. I've been high on USC for weeks now. They're playing their best basketball.
30-1.
They literally just beat Washington. Now they play them
Arizona.
again. They beat Arizona a couple
They
days
play
ago.
Arizona next too.
If they win, if they win, they'll play Arizona. I just think this team is a real. If there's like one team that that could get a bid like randomly, I really think USC is
100.
at the top of that list or near it at least.
Did you bet? You should bet them.
Yeah, I'll sprinkle them.
30-1.
I just love this team. Well, I'm contradicted because now for our draft I need Arizona.
Yeah, but 30.
I had to take
no
one
matter
chalk,
what.
and I kind of did. They were the one I really did not want to
Yeah,
take.
but now then you're in a win-win situation.
I'll put a little something. I love them regardless. Love USC today. Love them today.
All right, I'll go quick. BYU -5.5. I have USC -3.5 as well. I'm going Notre Dame +9.5. Wake Forest has been very, very sketchy. I'm going TCU -3.5 as well. I'm going Butler +1.5. I'm going Rutgers +3.5. I don't know what's really going on with them. Arkansas -6.5. And then my last one was DePaul +22.5. 3-28 this year.
DePaul.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm going
Siena was
Kansas
4
plus. I'm
Siena's
going Kansas +2.5. I think Bill Self could just win this game himself.
Oh, he's a fucking dog in the Big 12. It's crazy.
I'm taking the Hornets money line. Tough beat yesterday with my Rockets, but they're playing the Grizzlies coming off back-to-back.
All right, I got a parlay that's +129. Utah Valley money line, Colgate money line, New Mexico money line. I'm gonna take Utah Valley -4, Colgate -7, and New Mexico first half -8.5. I think they smash Air Force. They need this game.
Let's go Colgate too because Tommy's going down there.
Tommy is
Yeah,
going
let's
Colgate
Up there.
right
up
now.
there. Excuse me.
If Colgate loses, is he gonna have to go somewhere else?
I respect them going for it.
Yeah,
Of course,
Bibbs.
I have a lot
Bibbs
of-
is driving. Bibbs and Tommy are in a
respect
car right
that
now on the way there. It's
I respect that move big
it's
time.
awesome.
You have to.
Because obviously Roan took a little, not a shot. Roan, I thought
Yeah.
Roan's an
Well,
OG.
Tommy was like, "What's left?" I'm like, "God, there's one storm left for sure. It's this one."
Now, they're probably the only one that was even real.
Nah, there's some home. I feel like there's some home games.
I'm saying that's like somewhat close, like that you could drive to.
Won't be that expensive to go to.
Yeah,
Right.
it's
Yeah,
like 4 hours away. Is that what it is?
I
Yeah, without the time
respect that
difference.
move big time. I respect Tommy doing that.
Right.
Dukes.
Georgetown money line.
Woo! You going against the boys?
No, it's legitimately until this kid shaves his head.
All right.
I'm calling him out. I'm going to clip this to him and I'm going to send it to him.
PCBC, man, Cheetah, all the boys.
Yeah, this is legitimately just
Huh?
this is a fade diesel bet.
They got the one kid, huh?
UCLA -5.5.
They call him huh because they always said huh.
McNeese -16.5. VCU -8.5. And what was the last one? I think that's it.
Are you gonna do a notes app apology? Big Cat asked.
No tap? You got to do a no tap?
He said, "This is really bad. We may need to get in front of this and release a notes app apology."
I'll do the no tap.
Clemmer could give you advice. I mean, he won a competition.
I
that
did.
way.
I didn't. Mincy beat me. Mincy's apology is better than mine. Yeah, but I'd be happy to give you any advice, Rico. You know, I'm always here for you.
Yeah, I'll do the no tap.
I don't know if you should though. I mean, your last notes app was electric.
Yeah, Bosco said notes app before. This isn't the first rodeo.
You
What-
really did it. You're the first notes app
Like
apology,
way back.
when you quit,
Yeah, way before like me and Marty.
before
were
your
on
face
here,
was even
yeah.
out here.
Oh, yeah. I said I'll honor my agreement with Lewis and do my 3 more blank columns.
This is unreal. Another Barstool account tweeted it. Barstool Gambling. Rico, they're
Rico slips
doing to
in.
you? This
I
is
moved the
awful.
needle. I moved the needle.
I moved the needle.
Why are they doing this to you? This is crazy.
Is March your month?
Yeah. Well, no.
Like you can't get out of the story. You can't get out of the headlines in March.
Jerry is March. You got the saying. You
Yeah,
got the
yeah.
saying. I am March. You got the saying. But,
Oh, that was good by you. Are you in the new dog all good?
yeah. I was gonna text him last night. He needed the zoom in. Couldn't see anything in the first couple.
Oh, it was funny last night.
I was in hysterics.
Very funny.
Very funny.
Very funny.
All right.
Also, Connor Griffin was electric on the pregame interviews. Wanted to give him a shout out. Was very funny interviewing all these girls before they went up. He's got a great broadcaster voice. Really,
He's
good.
got an amazing voice.
Really good broadcaster voice.
He
Very.
was
Good.
turning so red, and I know
It was so funny. It was so funny. It was great. The whole thing was great.
All right, that's the show. Clemmer and Smitty will be on the show tomorrow. Me, Rico, and Ever fly to Chicago, and we'll be on the show Friday.
Stream, baby.
Streaming
Streams all
all
weekend.
week
We'll
in
be back.
Chicago.
12 to
You
12.
guys, hopefully you see Clemmer tomorrow.
Well, I'll be here for Weeks Pick Central,
Yeah,
and then
hopefully.
we'll see after that. We don't know.
Yeah. All right, that's the show. See you tomorrow.